Hello. On behalf of Father Matthew and I, Father Miguel, we want to welcome you back home to St. James Cathedral. Truly, it is good to have you back with us. In order to ease any anxieties, answer questions, and also provide instructions for a pleasant and safe experience, we have prepared this video for you to watch in advance. Coming to the Cathedral for Mass, only the main door on Robinson Street will be open at approximately 30 minutes before each Mass. Use the stairs or the ramp to arrive at the front door. Prior to entering, we ask that you do not congregate. Our staff members will warmly greet you. Please be sure that social distancing of 6 feet is observed. Masks may be worn, but are not required. When entering the inside double doors of the cathedral, place your offering into the designated receptacles and continue toward the altar sitting in the next available seat, as instructed by the staff member. If your offering envelope is not conveniently located, please continue walking as there will be 2 additional receptacles at the exits. Members of the same household may enter together and remain in their group. The group must maintain appropriate social distancing from other individuals or groups. Observe all markings to assist you in maintaining social distance. When the church reaches capacity as determined by the social distancing policy, the doors will need to be closed and locked. When taking your seat, please observe all markings on the pews and in the aisles. Members of the same household may sit together without social distancing, but must maintain the appropriately marked distance between their group and the next individual or group. Hymnals and worship aids have been removed. A worship aid for each Sunday's Mass will be made available for download on smart devices. Such devices will be allowed during worship in order to access the worship aid. If you are accustomed to holding hands during the Lord's Prayer, please refrain from doing so. When the invitation to offer the sign of peace is given, simply bow your head to your neighbor and or say, "Peace be with you." Staff members will assist communicants with leaving their pew and forming a socially distanced line for Holy Communion. Those who wish to receive on the tongue will receive after Mass, so that appropriate safety procedures can be followed. If you have decided to wear a mask or gloves, these will need to be removed at this time. In order to maintain proper distancing and to avoid members of the assembly from having to cross over each other, all members of the assembly should come forward during the communion procession, regardless of whether they will receive the Eucharist or not. Those not receiving the Eucharist, or who will later receive on the tongue, are to come forward and make a reverent bow to the presence of Christ in the Holy Eucharist. When the Mass has ended and the assembly dismissed, the members leave the church pew by pew in the directions indicated. The front half of the cathedral and transept will exit by the front exits, and the back half of the cathedral will exit by the main entrance side doors that open to Orange Avenue and Court Street. The doors on Robinson Street cannot be used to exit. Please do not attempt to exit the same way you came in. Thank you for your cooperation as we navigate these new and necessary procedures for your safety. And please remember, if you or anyone you live with is experiencing health problems or has a compromised immune system, your presence at Mass is not obligatory at this time. With grateful hearts, we welcome you and pray for you.